Hello everyone, this is part 13 ASP.NET series lectures. In this session we learn how to save drop-down list items in database. First we see the demo, open Visual Studio. I have already done one project, view in browser. For example, I have saved some values. Select any item from the drop-down list, save. So BB is save. Now if I'll try to save without any selecting the text from the drop down menu list, this will not allow because of the validation. So we have to select course first. If I again select any other course, MSCS, save, now data is safe. Okay. Now we'll start with the new project. Open Visual Studio, new project. You can add ASP.NET empty project or web form application. So any you can use. Give the name drop down database. So new project will take only 30 seconds or 1 minute. Depends on the processor speed. So add a new page. Give the page name as drop down. Add this new page. Aziz and RIZWAN Learning Hub, style text colon center, split the window, add another div. Add a table. So we can add a table by coding and also we can add table graphically. Insert 2 rows and 2 columns. Drop down list, add resize. We can also change the height and width from the properties of the ASP.NET code. Add button. Resize. Change the text of the button. Save. Add some items and drop down menu list. The first value will be the index value 0. Select course MBA, BBA, BSCS. The first item is selected true. Okay. Now we'll add the database. Add a new database. Dot backslash SQL Express. Give the database name DB drop down new database will be created. So new database created. Add a table. Change the name of the table as tbl underscore items, or we can give any name, or drop course ID, course underscore name, varchar 50. The first column, add identity. So the first column will be auto number. Table name is change. Now update the table. Table is added. So check the table columns. Two columns are there, course ID and course name. Alright. So now we'll use the database model. That's very easy way to use database model. Add item data ADO.NET entity data model. Add, will make a model from the database. So already database is selected. We'll change for our requirement. We'll change the name as database. Any name you can assign. Select the table. So that's a very easy way to use database with the application. So here is a data model table generated from the database. Double click on the button, event handle will be generated. Now create object for the database. Name of the database, first of all we'll call the database entities db. So this is the object we have created, equal new database entities. So we'll call the database by this name, database entities. Then tbl drop d equal, we can give any name, equal new tbl drop d dot course name equal dropdown list 1 dot selected item dot text. Alright, now db dot tbl drop dot add, we are going to add the object is d, db dot save changes, and we will refresh the page by response dot redirect. Page name, that is the page name. Copy the page name with complete extension. Okay. Now add one label. for message purpose. Change the color to red and remove the text property, color red. Okay. View in browser. So we are going to select MBA first value and we'll save the item. So this is saved into the database. Check the database. Open the table. Show table data. So one value is added in the database. Now we want that all the values on real time will be displayed on the page as well. Whatever the data stored into the database. So we'll straight away drag and drop this table. View in browser again. Okay. Now here is a problem. Select course, that is the first index value. So if I'll try to click on save, select course will also be saved. But here I don't want that this will be saved into the database. So we'll add some code. If dropdown list 1 dot selected index greater than 0, then the whole function will perform, else label 1 dot text equal select course. So we have given this message for display purpose in the label. Now if I will straight away click on save option, so this will not save. We have given the validation, restriction is applied onto drop down list. Alright, so right now we are going to add some more values. BBA, BSCS. So all the values from the drop down list are going to be stored into the database, and the real time all values are displayed on the page. That's for today. Thanks for listening. Have a good day. Bye bye.